line. Over to you, Fuad.
All right, Sandra, thank you for having me. Well, again, for Port Refinery, I was hoping that, well, we're not going to get to the point where we would doubt the information coming from that end. I was really hoping that, look, this was not going to happen. From the report, you can even see that the spokesperson of the NNPCL, Fᴜᴜ, has refused to react. The last statement they put out, I think it was from the financial director or something, who was saying that indeed there was some form of blending going on. And I think what he was trying to say was that, look, the refinery has only been able to get to the point of producing naphtha, and that C5 was gotten from somewhere, blended together for the products they are now churning out from that particular refinery. But there are still a lot of missing links, a lot of questions, really. And that was why, like I said, some of my engagements with industry experts, gets to the point where they're asking, have we suddenly downgraded the Port Harcourt refinery to a blending plant? So that people don't assume that a blending plant and a refinery is the same thing. What they are saying is that, look, there are plants that are basically set up to blend petroleum products to achieve a particular desired result. So you could get naphtha from somewhere, get C5 from somewhere, blend it together to get whatever you want. And at that point, you also begin to look at what's it called, the quality of the product, sulfur content, and all of those kinds of things. But a refinery has the capacity, Sandra, to take crude, feedstock, the raw crude, and start the refining process, begin to bring different petroleum products from Jet A1 to diesel and then to PMS. But a blending plant does not have that complete capacity. You understand? So, again, it's just very important that we talk about transparent communication here, Sandra. Somebody, a local from the community, a leader of the youth in a particular community, is now giving us information that should trouble ordinary Nigerians about transparent communication. So, because again, when you create the optics that it's all about propaganda, then people start to doubt what you say, which is not very, very good. Again, why is it that at this point that the NNPCL has announced that they are now producing petroleum products, they cannot come out immediately with price? Why? That also gives room for people to continue to doubt these things. Again, you said you have the capacity to load 200 trucks. You say you only loaded 6. Sahara reporters also reported that as a media outlet. And if you look at it truly, there's no way you will load 200 trucks that people will not know. So if the community people are saying that you only did 6, it means there's a problem somewhere. So why do we need to lie about this thing? If the refinery is not ready, say if it's not ready, this is what we are trying to do. Okay, for now, we might not be able to get the refinery to get running fully. We will try and see whether blending will help so that we can also, there's a way you make these things so that you don't begin to give room for all kind of, doubt in the minds of the people about what you're doing. It's not going to help anybody. It's not going to even help the NNPCL. I doubt even if they are thinking of anybody helping them anyway. They just want to do these things, create the perception that these things are working, whereas in reality, the situation on ground is completely different. And then HIV and AIDS, Sandra, I think we need to do more of sensitization, advocacy, get the people more aware, get the people more educated. New treatments, new opportunities for you if you are infected. Also, some advocacy on people getting tested. Know your status, something like that. And stagnate your status. It doesn't, and then fight stigma too. And then let our mothers also know that, look, there are all manner of new innovations that stops mother to child transmission. If maybe the treatment is the status is known early, also go to a proper medical facility that can quickly detect these things and also put you on medications to stop you from infecting your unborn child and all of those kinds. So a lot that we still need to do. I think it's just more about advocacy and awareness. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Said Fuad. God bless Nigeria. Amen to that. Now, the phone line is officially open. 0913 6000 410. That is the number to call. For WhatsApp messages, the number to send it to is 0913 6000 0913 6000 That is the number to send your WhatsApp messages to. We are also live on Facebook and YouTube at Milan 98.3 FM. So you can drop your comments in the live chat section as well. As the show progresses, we would read them alongside the WhatsApp messages. Okay, so the handle to look out for on both Facebook and YouTube is Mainland 98.3 FM. All right, so let's get to the phone line first. It's just 2 minutes, please. Within the 2 minutes, stick within the 2 minutes, time frame, so we can take as many submissions as possible. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Olaura Funny Guy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my speak this morning about the Port Harcourt refinery. The person that is bringing this liberation to Nigeria, that the production have never started. But if you go down to that context of that message, you also see that the Port Harcourt started production already. Is it try to confusing the public more, or also not bringing its trust into the government or the NNPC? Whether NNPC have a storage facility more than 3 years. But later in that context, he said the part of the production, the part of the final starting the production, is it go contrary to what he started from beginning, or is try to make information to public more about the reality of the refinery? This is my question. I am not saying that the refinery is not producing. I'm not saying that whether the refinery is unproductive, but all this allegation that you bring on now is also go contrary to his own comment. Can you please read in the context very well? Because he said he already started production, but it's not the way that they are saying it from the beginning. And the NNPC already said that we are never start 100%, but we are already starting with production almost 70 to 75%. Is this information are not the same thing, or they are different? That is my own question this morning.
Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of time. I would have played, the inserts, for the soundbite from Mr. Timothée Mgsmåɪɪṛ, so you can hear from him. I'm not paraphrasing, or I didn't paraphrase any of the things that he said. We heard what he said, earlier on. You know what? Let's just listen to it. We'll take a short break now. Let's listen to what Mr. Timothée Mgsmåɪɪṛ had to say, as regards that. But it's very, very important that, we do that. Just about 5 minutes thereabout, and we will be right back. So you can send your messages. I think we'll take more messages today so that we can accommodate this soundbite. So let's just take a quick listen, and we'll be right back. This is Milan 98.3 FM. The voice you'll be listening to now is Timothée Mgsmåɪɪṛ, the secretary of the Alesa community in Port Harcourt. Alesa is one of the host communities of the Port Harcourt refinery, and he was in a televised program yesterday, and he shared his own thoughts as someone who's closer to the situation on what exactly is on ground, what the NNPC are saying, what he is saying. It's left for us to, now whatever interpretation you want to bring to it. And that's why we're opening the phone line for you to share your own analysis of what the facts are. And that's what I have put out. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. The next voice you'll be hearing is that of Mr. Timothée Mgsmåɪɪṛ. Stay tuned.
That it was just a mere show we had on Tuesday at the Port Harcourt depot. A mere show in the sense that the Port Harcourt refinery, we call it Area 5, that is the old refinery, is merely on skeletal operation. When I say skeletal, some units were recently brought up and is running. Not the entire unit of the old refinery is functional as we speak. Very slow. I will give them the credit that at least they have started something, but not to say that, according to the chief head of corporate communication of the NNPC Limited, they have put it on the media that they are already producing 1,400,000 barrels per day. That's not the case. That's not true. A very big, I don't want to use the word lie, but as an agency that are holding the oil industry on trust for Nigerians, they shouldn't put out some of this information that are not true. The true picture of what happened on Tuesday is that the NNPC has been under pressure to televise to Nigerians that everything is okay, and then that the old refinery have started functioning. I can tell you that the GMD, or the CEO, as it were for now, was in Port Harcourt since Monday. the other MDs were also in Port Harcourt. The MD of Port Harcourt Refinery and those heading the operations department, they didn't sleep through the night of Monday breaking Tuesday because of this whole event they had on Tuesday. What was the true picture? The old Port Harcourt Refinery is built with its own utilities, different from the new Port Harcourt Refinery. In terms of tank farm, the tank farm that is servicing the old Port Harcourt Refinery has a different loading gantry at the depot. The party they had on Tuesday was held at the new loading gantry that is directly connected to the new refinery. And so, how does that work? It's impossible. They went there because the storage facility for the old refinery had some stock, old stock, that has been there for over 3 years. And so, what they had, they released that stock and then loaded 6 trucks and then televised it to Nigerians that is the production from the old refinery, Port Harcourt Refinery. That is not true. That is not true, Dr. Abate. And so, I like Nigerians to know the truth. But they don't need to believe me, because Nigerians, no matter how you paint the true pictures to them, they get sentimental, they get tribal, they want to whip some sentiment and all that. The product that was loaded, and let it be on record that it was only 6 trucks. According to them, they put so many data out there, but it was only 6 trucks. They were using it to calibrate the new loading gantry. But it's not a new refined product from the old refinery. That is not. I think that is the status we have. As at yesterday, they also loaded. But let me shock you, Dr. Abate. If we are celebrating that the Port Harcourt old refinery is already functional, how come they loaded only 4 trucks of product the whole day? I mean, starting from 7 a.m. that work resumes at the Port Harcourt depot. It was only 4 trucks that was loaded till about 8 at night. Only 4. And these 4 trucks were actually under the loading bay areas. They were loading them, and they say it's automated. How can you have a truck under a bay for more than 6 hours under an automated system? Back in the years, when we had manual loading system, it doesn't take 45 minutes for one 30,000 or 33,000 liters of truck to be fully loaded. You can ask from any operational staff or any person that has been at the depot area. Manual system loads a truck for about 45 minutes. So fully automated, fully rehabilitated, and then you tell us it's 70% operational, and then you're loading 4 trucks for a whole day, 1 truck staying under the loading gantry for more than 6 to 7 hours. Who are we deceiving, Dr. Abate? I think that is the clear picture of the whole event at the Port Harcourt depot, and by extension, the Port Harcourt refinery. Thank you, Dr. Abate.
All right, then.
Thank you for staying with us. This is still Milan 98.3 FM. Time check is 3 minutes past 9, and the voice you just listened to was that of Mr. Timothy Mᴏᴏ, who is the secretary of the Alesa community in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Alesa community is one of the 10 communities that hosts the Port Harcourt refinery, and he had that to say as regards, the NNPCL's claim on Port Harcourt refinery operations and if whether or not it's functional. And we're asking this morning, very simple, what are the questions that you have as regards, the transparency of NNPCL as regards this? What do you think as regards these revelations, made by Mr. Timothée on a televised program, by the way, which was monitored by one of our correspondents as well? So that's what he said, okay, as against what NNPCL said as well. So let's juxtapose it against each other and see what are your thoughts. What do you think? Do you have questions as well, or misgivings as well, as regards, the coming on stream of the Port Harcourt refinery? And we also have experts. Experts are even, going as far as saying that the NNPCL needs to be more transparent in communication, because they need to say the basics, all right, especially one energy expert even went behind to say that, who is questioning the rationale behind the NNPCL's decision to store products without releasing the prices to the public. You even have some industry experts going as far as daring NNPCL to begin the sale of products to oil marketers if truly the refinery is functional, after so many delays, after so many back and forth as regards so many delays and setbacks, a history of delays and setbacks, 7 failed deadlines, counting from I think about 2019 up until now. What are your thoughts and what are your questions as regards the controversies surrounding NNPCL's claim on operations of the Port Harcourt refinery? All right, and don't forget, the second focal point is on the HIV mother to child transmission. How concerned should we be, and what do you think we can do to better fight this endemic? 0913-6000-410, that is the number to call. Please, we're going to be very strict with a 2-minute deadline, so please let's stick within that. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Very much to Sandra.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is calling you on France. I think that better community group
Prince Wise, I'm so sorry, I can barely hear you, so maybe you should call back. Okay, look at that. So we're just talking over each other now. All right, so Prince Wise, I'll suggest you call back. I don't think you can hear me either. So please, Prince Wise, I suggest you call back. We can barely hear you. The quality of that call is really poor. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ms. Sandra.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Mr. Sunday. I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right.
Yeah, I was listening to Mr. Timothée Iᴟ from Port Harcourt refinery, and to what he has said. Well, I do believe we also that are even far from the refinery in other states take this government for granted, thinking that what they told us about a few days ago, that the refinery would be able to fill up capacity of 60,000 trucks of fuel to distribute. But unfortunately, what we are listening to this morning is another down tune of story. And this shows that the government is a distrust to the citizens, a serious distrust. And it will not help anybody, because why? If I've given you a property to keep for me, and at the end of the day you give me stories, what will be the outcome of it? There will be discrepancy and a mistrust. And this is what exactly this government has done. They have been practically lying to Nigerians. Practically. It wasn't a theory. This one is clear. I think the level at which this government is lying, I think Buhari has not done this. Buhari can only delay in some of the projects, and at the end we see the show of it. But this government has shown a top priority of practical life, and it's not going to help them. If you think you can come in through the back door and rule people, and at the same time you cannot give them what they are asking for, I think you are heading us to a doom. And
thank you very much. Please, let's stick within the 2 minutes time frame that's is allowed for each caller. Would really appreciate if we can do that. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Don Peters. You see the voice you play to us on the Port Harcourt refinery. I do not fault that man, and I think I agree with him in his revelation 100%. Why do I agree with him? In 2015, September 2nd to be precise, we are told under this APC government, Port Harcourt refinery resumed work. In 2016, April 5th to be precise, this same APC give us breaking news. Port Harcourt refinery resumed work. In 2023, December 25th, December 21 to be precise, they give us the breaking news again. This APC, Port Harcourt refinery, resume work. The question is, how many refinery is in Port Harcourt that is resuming work every day? How many are they building in the Port Harcourt? Sandra, one can get into governance with propaganda, lies, and deceit and manipulation. But governance can never be so. Governance everywhere in the world is sincerity. These people do not have any sincerity or purpose. They are dishing out what they have, and they have not disappointed me. That's just the truth.
All right.
These people have never disappointed me at all. Lies and deceit and all that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Don Peters. Let's just put it out there. It's not. I think it was only in 2023 December that what we got was that there was mechanical or completion. That's what they called it. Yes, mechanical completion in 2023. In 2015, President Buhari declared that Nigeria would no longer import petroleum products by 2019, and that the refinery was key to achieving this goal. In 2017, rehabilitation was stalled due to poor funding and bureaucracy. In 2019, there was a 2020 deadline that was set after failure to restore the refinery to full capacity. In 2020, there was a missed deadline as well. In 2021, federal government approved $1.5 billion for the refinery's rehabilitation with a deadline of 2023. With initial operation set for 2022. But then in 2022, rehabilitation deadline was postponed again over supply chain disruptions, delays in the arrival of equipment and all of that. And then in 2023, last year, December, there was a missed deadline, but then NNPCL claimed that there was mechanical completion. That was then. And then, of course, in this year, there was also a lot of deadline. There was April, there was August, and there was, a lot of deadlines was made in 2024. And then in 2024, it was announced on Tuesday, November, after multiple deadlines set April, July, August, NNPCL announced operations of the Port Harcourt refinery on Tuesday, November 26, 2024. All right. So that's the timeline as regards, Port Harcourt refinery conversation. Let's read some messages. We have quite a number of them. And I really do not want to upset anyone this morning. I have John from Ijaniki on WhatsApp. He's saying NNPC is not telling the truth. If truly the refinery is working, why are they not fixing prices and, selling to major markets? This is another version of Nigeria Air. We also have here, good morning, Milan crew. You can see why most Nigerians condemn corruption from the top without any action being taken against the culprit. Hadi Sirika did his own up till now. They are still rigmaroling on what to do to him. One presidential candidate did his own to enter office. It's okay. Now NNPCL have done their own. Nothing will happen. This is what's going on. Can't we change for good? And that's Tony from Okota sharing his own thoughts there on WhatsApp. Good morning, Mainland FM. I think it's only right and responsible of us to get those that understand issues to enlighten us on it if we don't understand. PMS, also known as gasoline, doesn't come out directly from the crude distillating unit, CDU. What comes out from it is naphtha, from which the secondary products, among which is gasoline, comes out. It's only people that don't expect anything good from this government that doubts the functionality of the refinery. You can find attached the crude distillation process for your education. Thank you very much, Mr. Debo from Oworo. But I think Fuad had already, given details as regards, distillation, naphtha, and feedstock. All right. But then, as I mentioned earlier on, Experts are going to be in the studio on Sunday by 6 p.m. Energy experts, not to worry. Industry experts would give in-depth analysis, in-depth details, comprehensive details as regards, all of the technical aspects of this particular conversation. So please stay tuned for that one. I also have Wale Oguntoku on WhatsApp is saying from GRE Ikeja, it seems you all don't understand. I've always said that the oil and gas business in Nigeria is a case of the more you look, the less you see. And that is why we're having all these lies being bandied round by the authorities on the Port Harcourt refinery commencing refining of petroleum products, whereas the refinery is just blending products. Until the president is ready to break the backbone of the oil cartel in Nigeria, we can never know what is happening except the prices that they fix from time to time. Thank you. And that's Wale Oguntokun from Ikeja, GRA. I also have Steve Ikelu from Maryland is saying the claim from NNPC on Port Harcourt refinery consumes confidence. Everything about that production announcement is phony. Nigerians would have been more comfortable if they came out clean with the fact that they have started something. We should give them more time instead of white lies, as it were. By and large, this government is looking for avenue to launder their battered image. And God bless Nigeria. Steve Ikelu from Maryland sharing his own thoughts there on WhatsApp. I also have here, still on WhatsApp, top of the morning to you. Impunity will be the final nail to be driven on the coffin of any corrupt country. I personally found it extremely difficult and thus never trusted NNPCL on the broadcast that the refinery in Port Harcourt or any other be managed by them is now producing. This brings a heartbreaking reminder of the launch Pseudo Nigeria Air by Hadi Sirika, few days to vacating office as aviation minister. The future of Nigeria is sure bleak with these elements managing the country's affairs. Where are the punishments of this perverse? It's all right. God bless Nigeria. And that is Leke from Alimosho sharing that one. Let's go back to the phone line. I'll be back to messages in a bit. I also see we have messages on Facebook. Not to worry. We'll take them as we move on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning, Sandra.
Hello?
Yeah, morning, Sandra.
I can hear you.
Yeah, she's calling from Aja. Yeah. Really, I want to give the government a benefit of doubt. That when something is starting, we may start with 2 trucks, 3 trucks. But the issue there is to interrogate them and mark our questions down by the time the full-blown operation is achieved. One is the amount that was sunk into that refinery. How does it commensurate with the output that Nigerians are going to get? And all the stakeholders was investing, the bank, the subcontractors, the engineers, everything that has received.
Hello? Oh, no. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sandra. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah, Peter Monse from Shomolu.
Okay.
Sandra, anybody that wants to give the government benefit of the doubt and refuse to listen to what that man was saying. In fact, I'm happy that the man said that Nigerians will not believe when you tell them the truth, either because of tribal sentiment, religious sentiment, or whatever. What truth do we look for again? In fact, for me, I'm happy this morning because this is the kind of reporting you always ask for. And this is what you call independent investigation. And that's the report we get. I said it yesterday and day before yesterday. Let me use this parable. Our people say the animal in the bush that escaped a wooden trap will always be scared of any tree that is bending. And I told us that the government that came up and showed us pyramid of rice, and there was no rice, and then came up and wrapped aeroplane from another country with Nigerian color and bring it to us. I told us about that. Let me give you a little bit catalog of the lies. I am happy the man used the word lies. The lies that APC government has been telling us.
He didn't use the word lies. He even tried to avoid using the word lies.
Hey, he tried to avoid, but he now used it.
He
and
did
he
not.
used it about 2 times.
He did not. He did not, Mr. Peter Monsef. But please just
No,
say your own.
okay, how can you play it back?
Say your
Because
own
he
thoughts.
said-
Say your own
No,
thoughts.
can I land? Then you will interject, please. I'm sorry.
Say your own thoughts.
what I'm
I
trying
still
to say is that-
insist that Mr. Peter, please say your own thoughts and let's move on from there. Thank you.
Okay, my own thought is this. This same APC government, they told me they carry the flag, they carry the Quran of Boko Haram. He said, we have decimated Boko Haram, we have defeated them, we have annihilated them. At the end of the day, Chaka will say, I'm not dead. He came up. This same government showed me pyramids of rice, I did not see rice. This same government told me at the last protest, we did not touch anybody. Amnesty International said
Mr. Peter.
24 people were killed. This APC government told me we were not.
Please let's stick within the 2 minutes time frame that's allotted to every caller. I would appreciate that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Yes.
My greetings to Mr. Fuad.
Mm.
So yesterday, when we are having morning show, I said something that made the SH to be laughing. I said we never had last of this Port Harcourt refinery. By the time you start hearing some other news, then you realize that this issue of Port Harcourt refinery producing up to 70% of whatever actual what is expected of it, you'll be hearing something else entirely. Now, see the news that is just closing out again. Because they keep lying and telling us lies every now and then. Because look at every other thing they said in the time past. Tell me which of them has come true. And they believe that once they say it, we will go home celebrating them and nothing will happen. Tell me in any society that is working that someone will come out with so many deceptions and people will eventually find out that he deceived them and that they will continue. It doesn't happen that way. That means whatever happened here, things for life continues. Nothing happened. Nobody questions. Nobody calls him to order. Nobody even, because we don't have any Senate anymore. Senate we have there is the OES member. They don't fight for the interest of people anymore. That is what is happening today. So what is happening in Port Harcourt refinery, the latest development there is not something that is surprising to me because it's something that I very much expected. I told people that if they are rejoicing, they will be hit hard at the end of the day. Now I'm so worried about in fact, I don't know what to say because Nigeria has entered one chance. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. Unfortunately, that's the last we can take as regards calls because we have quite a number of messages. I already mentioned we'll take more messages because we had to take some time out to listen to the soundbite. This is the Mainland 98.3 FM, and you are listening to Mainland Focus. The focal points on the table this morning, we actually had two, but everyone, paid so much attention on the Port Harcourt refinery conversation, as expected. But then we have here on Facebook, Ayoko Akintunde Omogbonlawa is saying, this is what you get. Thank you very much. We also have Patrick Obiazo is saying the abracadabra going on with the Port Harcourt refinery just demonstrates how Nigeria is run by a group of, it's more disturbing that the Bojubodi is happening under the president who is also the Minister of Petroleum. Tomorrow, they will attack people like Davido who tell the, so right. Olumiwa, that's Muiwa from Abuja, is saying, I'm not surprised to hear Port Harcourt refinery, he didn't say it's not working. He said skeletal operations. Yeah, why are we doing selective interpretation, or is it selective hearing now? I don't know. But I am expecting the spokesperson of NNPCL to debunk the allegation of refinery not working, and if not, it should be sacked and arrested together with all the heads of corporation for misinforming Nigerians. I hope, and that's Muiwa from Abuja sharing his own thoughts. I also have here, Port Harcourt refinery believes this government at your own peril. Nigeria Air, rice pyramid, disbursement of cash transfer are still fresh and cannot be forgotten. Lies beget lies. Very soon Nigerians will realize they are going somewhere unknown to them. Chika Bende from Trade Fair on Facebook sharing that one. Oluwaseun from Festac, I'm still in shock. Setting up a blending plant like you have in Malta for off-spec PMS and Lume for diesel and then call it a refinery. The apprentice Atenujaism, that's a new one. Atenujaism is a problem with some Nigerians and their lack of renewability. That's a very interesting one. And that's Sheung from Oluwaseun from Festac, I think. Kabiru Adegbenro on Port Harcourt refinery. Honestly, NNPCL is just deceiving Nigerians that production has started. I was in Port Harcourt last month. I was listening to a radio station and they were discussing Port Harcourt refinery, and the presenter said categorically that the Port Harcourt refinery cannot work again. Also, it's all right, and that is Kabiru Adegbenro sharing that one on Facebook. Sunday Ojalba is saying we can load through gravity and by pumping machine. It takes 30 minutes to load a 45-liter truck. Sunday from Ojalba sharing that one as well. We also have here still on Facebook Benjamin from Shogule. Good morning. It is now clear to the doubters that we have a government that deceives the people. Is the president saying he doesn't know all these games played by NNPCL when he commended the CEO and the staff of NNPCL for making Port Harcourt refinery to work? We are still watching the game, and the Minister of Petroleum, the NNPCL and Minister of Petroleum is playing. It will soon be over. Nothing covers that will be open. If not today, it will be tomorrow. Benjamin from Shogunle sharing that one on Facebook. Let's see what we have on WhatsApp as well. I have here, good morning. It is said that house built with saliva na dew go fall am. The whole system is on lie, but someone told us it's okay. Long JS, and that's from Ian Okpaja sharing that one. I also have here still on WhatsApp. I'm on WhatsApp now. Noah from Igondo. The movie in Port Harcourt refinery saga is not surprising to Nigerians. There was a recruitment of. It's all right. Let me just take a call. Because at this point now, I think I don't know how best to censor some of these things. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You have just a minute.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from Kitty.
All right, Mr. Samuel. Please go on.
Yeah, my contribution this one is that if what that man that just referred to us is a lie, then let us look at this one. Mr. President Tinubu told us that if anybody who cannot afford to buy fuel should go and patronize CNG. The question now is that where are the CNG conversion center and where are the CNG filling stations? Secondly, in a way, France, he told the whole world that running water and stable electricity come at a cost. Do you have running water in Nigeria? Do you have stable electricity? Thirdly, zero duty, import duty on food items, presidential order. Where is it today? Presidential order on pharmaceutical products. Where is it today? You don't know anything. You don't know the type of petrol. We are talking about controversy. I don't see any controversy around all these things. We have. This is a pure scam. We have entered one chance. Nigeria. It's only Nigeria. Unless God intervenes, Nigeria is going nowhere. Under this Tinubu, they have nothing to offer.
All right. Thank you.
It's a scam system.
Thank you very much. That's you know, something was telling me, oh, there's no more phone calls, but I don't know why. It's always good to just trust your gumption. Very, very important. Okay, so we have one or two messages here as well on WhatsApp. So I think I'll just wrap things up with that. I also have here, okay, I think we've taken this already. Okay, good morning. Must this current government lie? Friday from Moe is asking. I don't know. I can't speak for them. We also have here Port Harcourt refinery that can't blame crew. Just a repeat of what they did at Malta. Why waiting all this time before rehabilitating the ailing refineries? Just to cut Dangote to size and moreover to pacify and deceive Nigerians. God will deliver us. And that's PN from Alaba sharing that one on WhatsApp. I also have Toby from Ogba. He's saying the APC-led government is full of deceit and propaganda. What do you expect from a government who displayed... It's okay. Therefore, don't be surprised by what is already playing out at Port Harcourt Refinery. Nigeria will hail thee. And that's Toby from Ogba sharing that one. Ola from Agbado. This is what you get. I think I've taken this from Facebook. Yes, I have. Thank you very much. And finally, Pastor Ibrahim from Gasline in Joko. Please, where are we now? Because I don't know the bus stop we are. These people are playing us like Ludo. Please, let's be wise. And that's Pastor Ibrahim from Ijoko, sharing his own gas line Ijoko. Yes. Samuel from Abeokuta. On the refinery, the NNPCL should be more transparent. I pray it shouldn't be another Nigeria Air blah blah. On the HIV/AIDS, a more robust sensitization and counseling is all that's needed to curb the menace. All right, and that's that as regards conversation today on Mainland Focus, because we wrap things up by 9:30 on Fridays, but it's 9:45 on Mondays through Thursdays. That's all we can take for this morning. Thank you to everyone who joined the conversation. All right, for everyone, if we're not able to take your messages or if we're not able to take your calls, sincerely apologize. But it's very important that we all stay tuned for Political Roundtable Special Edition on Sunday by 6 p.m. with Said Fuad and industry experts as they shed more light as regards the technical behinds as regards the Port Harcourt refinery, operational, functional, whatever you want to use for it. But before then, so many other programs all lined up for your listening pleasure on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Omobola Sandra. Please stay tuned.
This is